Hello my fellow crafters, welcome back to my channel. My name is David and I'm happy to see you here. Today I'm going to have some fun with a journal. I'm going to decorate a journal using fabric. I've got this idea that I'm going to try and don't know if it's going to work. If it doesn't work, well, we'll figure something else out, I guess. But if you are a person that is scared to decorate your journal, now's the time to try it, because with the Black Friday sales, these things are very cheap. If you go to the Elizabeth Craft Designs website, you can still get them at a very low price. It finishes tomorrow on Black Friday itself. That's the last day, so take advantage of that. I won't be talking about Black Friday sales all day, don't worry, but I just wanted to point that out because they're very cheap at the moment. So I didn't want you to miss out. So I take all my signatures out and I'm going to lay this flat on my work surface, and then I'm just going to pull back the elastic. So I'm just going to take this elastic that is sticking out here, I'm going to pull that out like so. And now I've got a flat surface that I can work on. I'm just going to grab this piece of release sheet. That's just big enough. So I've got my piece of fabric that's already, well, I wouldn't say cut to size, but sort of cut to size. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take Mod Podge. Let's try that. Yuck. I hate it when that happens. Okay, let me fix this and I'll be back. Okay, got it open enough, so I'm going to dip in my brush and I'm just gonna put a good layer of Mod Podge onto my journal. Just want to make sure I've got all the edges done. There we go. Now I'm going to take my fabric. I'm going to place that on there. Simple as that. Just going to take this away. I'm going to push this down. Take all the wrinkles out. And then what I'm going to do, because this needs to be rounded, I'm going to fold this in half like so, just to make sure this stretches enough so I can close it and open it. So press from the other side. Seems to go pretty well. So now what I'm going to do, coming from the other side, I'm going to give this another layer of Mod Podge. Just thinking that it might just seal it all very well on there. Press it all on. Now this is a piece of Tim Holtz fabric. I don't know the name or number, if I'm honest. But it's beautiful. And it matches the color of this journal. Beautiful. Not that you see it anymore, but this is the first time I'm doing this. I just thought, let's do it in a different way. I've decorated many journals, obviously, in my life, but okay, this needs to dry. So I'm going to let this dry, close up my Mod Podge, and then I'll be back. So I'll see you in a bit. So this is now dry enough. It's still a bit sticky, but dry enough to move on. So I'm going to flip this over. I've got my cutting mat here, and I've got one of these rotary cutters here. I bought a new one, which is safer. I'm going to listen to what you experienced quilters told me, and that is cut away from yourself. So I have this gorgeous quilting ruler somewhere. Don't know where. Don't know. But I'm going to use this. Pretty sure this will work. So cut away This makes a really nice clean cut. And the last one already. Brilliant. Love that. So I'm just very lightly rounding these corners using these scissors, but it's hardly necessary. Just snipping up just the corner. I think this looks pretty. Some of it came loose here, and I'm just going to put some art glitter glue there. Press this down, and that's only because these elastics are sticking out there and pushing against the fabric, so that's why it's coming loose there. Now what I'm also doing is I'm just going to go over this edge here at the top and the bottom and on the sides as well with a bit of art glitter glue, and just use my finger to seal these edges in. Art glitter glue dries matte and transparent, so sort of the same, and I'm using it because I've got this in my precision glue gun. Just makes it easier to apply like that. Okay, now I'm going to let this dry again, and when this is done, I'll dry and all done, I'll be back. So I've got my sewing machine here. I'm going to stitch all around the edge, but I'm not sure it's going to work. I can't get this on camera. My sewing machine is here. I've got a heavy-duty sewing machine, so it should be working. I'm just not sure. But you never know until you try, right? Okay. Wish me luck. I will be doing this off camera, but yeah. Just wish me luck. Oh, this worked. I'm so happy with this. Look at that. On the inside, I don't mind the look of it. I love it. But look at this. I just love that. So yeah, all I need to do now is pinch my hole in the middle. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my Elizabeth Craft size scissors, and I'm just going to poke a hole through like that. Twist it a bit, and there we've got the hole back for the elastic. And now I just got to think about how to decorate the cover. So let me think about that, and then I'll be back. Okay, I've got this picture here that I want to use. I've got Picture Perfect because this is my memory book. So I'm putting pictures in there. So I thought Picture Perfect would be perfect for that. I'm just going to trim off the white edge from this one. I'm going to use the deckled edge trimmer for that. So I'm grabbing my ground espresso. And I'm just going to ink around the edge of this. Making that really dark and grungy. And the same with the Picture Perfect. So that's that. Next I'm going to take my ground espresso in archival, and I'm just going to go around the edge. Just darkening that up. And I'm doing this with archival because that's an oil-based dye. So it doesn't cover everything up, but it'll be waterproof. What I'm going to do is I'm going to stitch around this one and stitch this piece on there, and then I'm going to glue it all on there. But I just want to have that stitched effect. So I'm going to grab my sewing machine again. Sewing machine again. I'm not suing anyone. I'm sewing. And do that, and then I'll be back. So this is now all stitched together. I don't like these loose threads on my journal, but of course you do you. I know a lot of people leave them on, but it's just not me. So now I'm just gonna come in a bit more, ink up the edges, just like that. Then I'm gonna take my water bottle, spritz a bit on there, and take it off. I just love that look of that. You see the little splatter you get? Love that. So, and what I'm doing now is I'm using my glue to adhere this to that journal. Now, I'm closing this just so I know where to position it. There we go. And then I will just press it down and commit to that. Some glue oozing out, which is fine. But look, this now looks like it's stitched on, where on the inside you don't have that. I like this, gives it an extra dimension. So I like that. I like that a lot. Okay, so now this should be dry. That is on there. It's not moving. It's not going anywhere. So now it's time to put the elastic back through the middle. Just let me see that I do it in the right spot, because if you do it like this, it will go over there, which is not what you want. You want it in the right direction, in between the right elastics. And it's a bit fiddly, yes, but it's worth it. Now I'm just taking my tweezers and pull that through. There we go. There we go. There's my journal cover. Done. I love it. So now all that's left is just to put in my signatures again. And I'm going to do something on the inside here. I'm not sure what yet. But yeah, signatures in there. And I'm ready to work on that for future videos. But mainly for future me to look through. Love it. Love it. I'm so happy this turned out well. This sewing machine is going to be living near me, because I just love it. So yeah, thank you for joining me today. I hope you liked it as well. If you did, give this video a thumbs up. That will really help my channel to grow and help other people find me as well. And if you haven't done so yet, please consider to subscribe to my channel for more fun videos like this. Thank you for joining me today, and I'd love to see you for the next one. Bye.